Hey, what's going on everyone? Josh Quinones here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all what's on my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 2, from things like the type of case I'm using to the type of screen protector I'm using, for what my settings are like, and my overall setup as well. And I gotta say, this has got to be one of the funnest phones I have used in a long time. I have absolutely been loving this device. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on my full review coming really soon for the Galaxy Z Fold 2. But let's go ahead and get started with the outer part of the device, and that is the case I am using. Now, I have done a case review for this case right here. This is the Spigen Thin Fit, and I've actually really been enjoying this case on the device. I haven't had any problems whatsoever as of yet, and this top part actually comes with an adhesive inside, so it sticks to the top portion of this device, but I tend to take it off and put it on, take it off and put it on, because sometimes I do take the SIM card out of this device to put it in my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, because this is the device that I actually take to work with me. So even though I take this on and off with that adhesive being inside, it still doesn't have any problems staying on the device here. It opens and closes just fine. It never falls off. So I've actually really been enjoying the case on this device, and I really like the matte finish as well. Then when it comes to other protection, I do have the camera module here protected by the Whitestone Dome glass protector as well, which I have right here. They come as a 2-pack, and I've actually done a review on this as well. Haven't had any problems with this on my camera module. Pictures still come out great, whether you're taking them in the day, in the night, or whether you're using the flash or not as well. So definitely a good protector if you want something to protect that camera module in the back from getting any scratches or cracks. Then going to the front, I am using a Whitestone Dome glass screen protector as well. It's kind of hard to notice that I'm using one, but you can notice if you look here at the top, there is a small hole cut out for that camera in the front, so it doesn't affect the pictures if you happen to be taking a selfie with that front-facing camera. So overall, great screen protector, great camera protector, and great case as well. Haven't had any problems with any of these as of yet. Now, starting off with my setup with the front display, and then we'll take a look at my setup with the inside display as well after this. But starting off with the setup on this front display, I keep it really simple, because if I really want to use this device to the fullest, I'll just open up the phone and use that bigger display. But if there's something I need to do really quick, like check my social media, look at my pictures in the gallery, or just basically use my most used apps, those are what I have here in the front. So as you can see, I got two folders here on the side. My first one over here being social media, which is what I use a lot of the time. So if I want to check my Twitter real quick, I can check it out right there. I can check out Snapchat, see what's going on Twitch or Discord. And then over here to the right, I have my YouTube apps, which I am on all the time just to see what's going on YouTube, or if I want to check out YouTube Studio to maybe answer some comments, if I have comments that I haven't gotten back to yet for people asking certain questions on certain videos, or just to see how well a video is performing. I have it right there on the front screen, so I don't have to open up the phone to check that if I want to check it real quick. Then I got my social blade to see what's going on with my channel or other channels if I want to check out other channels as well. I got my TubeMate app, which is what I use to download videos or music off of YouTube, and then my subscriber count to see what's going on with my subscriber count and see how well the channel is growing, which it has been growing every day. And I appreciate every single one of you that is subscribed to the channel. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. And then of course, like I said earlier, the gallery. Now right here at the bottom are the apps that I use all the time, that I always want to be there no matter what screen I'm on, which is the phone app, my email app, which I am constantly checking my emails, my Chrome browser, text messaging. You always have to have that up and ready to go so you can text someone as soon as you need to. And then of course the camera app, which also always has to be ready to go, at least for me. And then I also have a second screen, and that's it, which is basically just my calendar widget to let me know what's going on this month, to make sure I don't miss out on anything I have going on that day or the next day or during the week. I always make sure the calendar is handy no matter what screen I'm using. So this is basically it for the front screen. Like I said, I like to keep it nice and simple. And then of course I have my widget up here for the time, the date, and then my Google search bar widget as well. Now, as far as wallpapers go, I do use an app called Wallpix, which looks just like that, Wallpix or UltraPix. And that app actually works with the camera hole punch cutout up top, so you can try and hide that cutout as well. Now, this particular wallpaper that I'm using right now wasn't really made for that camera hole punch cutout up top, but I put it anyways because I really like the way it looks. But I do get a lot of questions asking where I get my wallpapers from. So if you don't know, now you know. I've actually done a lot of dedicated videos about these apps right here. Again, Wallpix and UltraPix, those are going to work great, especially if you have a camera hole punch cutout up top. So this is basically it for the outer display for me. Let's go ahead and go inside to the device. Opening it up, boom, just like that. So looking at my front home screen right here, well, at least inside the device, this is my basic setup, and I like to keep it as basic as possible so I don't have too much going on. So I really only have 2 screens right here. As you can see, I don't have 10 home screens going on or 5 home screens going on. It's just 2 basic home screens for me. And then I have this widget right here to give me the weather, to let me know what the weather's like for the day. If I need to update it, I can just click on that right there and it updates the weather for me. And it lets me know if there's anything going on. It's got a little exclamation point right there, and it does let me know that we have a wind advisory for today, so I can just watch out if I happen to go outside. And then next to that, I do have my Galaxy Buds Live widget, which will let me know how charged the battery is on the buds themselves or the case. As soon as I open this, it'll open up right here. It'll pop up what the battery life is like. I do got to give it a little bit of time. And as you can see there, the earbuds are at 100%. Let me get out of this. So 100% on the earbuds and 69% on the case. So I don't have to worry about actually going into the Galaxy Wearable app to check the battery percentage on my earbuds. I just open this up, look at the widget, and boom, I'm good to go. And then down from that, I do have my Google search bar right here if I do need to search for anything. And then I have 3 folders here on the bottom. I got my YouTube apps, which I also had in the front display. So again, YouTube, YouTube Studio, Social Blade, subscriber count, TubeMate, and then next to that, I do have my Galaxy Wearable app, so I can keep up with my Galaxy Watch that I have here and be able to switch the watch faces if I want to, or manage my apps, things like that. Sound and vibration, I can mess with that, fix the display settings, and then you have your advanced settings. So the Galaxy Wearable app is definitely a good app to have to be able to customize the settings on your smartwatch, but not only your smartwatch, but your Galaxy Buds as well. So if I open these up again, as you can see here, it'll allow me to switch up the equalizer, whether I want to listen to my music at a normal mode, bass mode, soft, dynamic, clear, treble, boost. As you can see, there's a lot that you can do within this app to be able to customize your wearable devices. And then over here, we have the editing apps. For those of you that don't know, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of you that do know. For those of you that have been subscribed to the channel for a while now, I do edit all of my videos on my smartphone. So the editing apps that I use to edit my videos are Power Director or KineMaster. Now, depending on how I record my video, if I record my video on my smartphone, I will use Power Director, but if I do record my videos on my Sony ZV-1, I will use KineMaster because I noticed lately that Power Director has kind of been having trouble editing videos from the SD card coming from the Sony ZV-1. I don't know if they're gonna update that so it works better, but for now, that's kind of what my setup is like, and I love using both of these apps. If you want to see a full dedicated video on how to use these apps on this specific device, just let me know down in the comments sections below. And then I have Lightroom, PixArt, and Pixel to edit my thumbnails for the videos you guys see on this channel, or not even thumbnails, but just other pictures as well that I take with this device or other devices. I can be able to edit them really good in the Lightroom for Samsung. And then if I want to add any other special effects, I will use PixArt. And then if I want to add words to a picture, I will use the app called Pixel Lab. But yeah, so all the thumbnails that you see for the videos on this channel are all edited on my smartphone as well, using these 3 apps right here. And then next to that, I have my folder for social media once again, Twitter, Snapchat, Twitch, Discord, so I can be able to check that whenever I want to. And then down at the bottom, I have my phone app, of course, the text messaging app, my Google Chrome app, Gmail, my gallery, and the camera. Basically all apps that I want, they're ready to go no matter what screen I'm on. As you can see, they are always constantly there. Then going over to my next screen. Now this one is a little bit busier than the first one here, but like I said, I don't like having 5 to 10 different home screens with different apps on them. I try to make it as simple as possible so I can easily access everything that I need to. So I got my calendar widget right here on this side. side, and I can still easily see everything because of the big display. And then I have a reminder widget. So I don't have anything going on today, so it's not going to remind me of anything that I need to do today. But on certain days that I do have things to do, this will give me a little reminder for that, so I don't forget, because me personally, I have the worst memory ever. So this reminder widget up here is always good to have, at least for me personally. Then going down, as you can see, I have these apps right here along with a couple of folders. So starting with this app right here, this is the Zmodo app, which allows me to check up on my security camera if I ever need to see what's going on, make sure everything's good at home while I am gone. And then I have a Govee Home app. Now, what this does is it controls the LED lights that you see here in the back or around my TV or wherever I may have these LED lights. As you can see, I have some in the room TV, then I have some in the kitchen, my living room sofa, my kids' TV, living room TV, and then the desk. So let me go ahead and click on this one right here, since I am using them in the background. If I want to be able to change up the color, all I got to do is click on it like this, and look how fast that is. The color switches really fast. And then if you want something kind of in between, you just got to kind of move this down here, and look at that. No problem at all. I'll go ahead and leave it on. Let's leave it on white. And then not only can you switch up the colors, but you also have different scenes as well. If you want a sunrise scene, a sunset scene, another sunset scene, a sunset glow, star, flash, starry sky, look at universe. You got a bunch of different, look at a bunch of different stuff that you can use right here. Halloween's coming up, so I can go ahead and click on that. And look at that, it sets it up for Halloween. So if you want to set these up outside for a Halloween setup, you got a ghost setting right here, Valentine's Day. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with these LED lights. So definitely very cool. You can put it to sync with your music. So if you're playing music around the house, you want the lights, or maybe you're out in the patio area, you have some set up, you're setting up some music, you're playing some music, you want these to sync with your music, they are going to do that, no problem. But let's go ahead and keep it on color. And then of course, you can DIY it, you can set it up however you want and customize it even more. So definitely some very cool LED lights. And I forgot to mention, if there's anything that you see in this video that you're interested in, whether it be the case, the screen protectors, the stand I'm using, these lights, I'll have everything linked down in the description below. And then next to that, I do have my play music, which I use to listen to my music, but it is being replaced with YouTube Music, so I am going to have to replace that with the YouTube Music app. And then right here, I have a folder for movie apps, which is what I use to watch episodes or movies, whatever it may be, Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Vudu, Fandango now. And I also have Amazon Prime. Not sure why it's not into this folder, but I will have to add that. And then my finance folder, so I can be able to PayPal someone if I need to PayPal, or if I'm receiving money. Got my Venmo, Zelle on there, my Samsung Pay app as well, and then an app to make my invoices for different sponsorships that I get for this channel. And then I have a folder called Other Apps, which I really didn't know what to call this folder, so I just named it Other Apps, Calculator, my notes, clock, my FedEx app, my Marriott app for when I need to book a room if I'm going out of town, and then my Ralph's app so I can be able to use my rewards because I am a rewards member with Ralph's. And then of course we have the two apps that I use for the wallpapers on this device, or pretty much any device that I use. We got UltraPix and Wallpix. Now I tend to use Wallpix a little bit more than UltraPix because I find them to offer just a little bit more wallpapers than UltraPix, even though they're pretty much both the same app. They're both made by the same makers. But like I said, I find this one to offer just a little bit more to choose from. So as you can see, we do got Wall of the Week. If we want to check that out, we just click on it. Look at that, boom. I actually think this one looks really cool, so I'm going to go ahead and set it. Now it does give you the option to be able to set it to your home screen or lock screen or both. So I'm going to go ahead and set both right here. Let's go home, see what that looks like. Boom, look at that. Now I really like how it fades into the darkness up here. So it kind of hides that camera hole punch out that we have up top. And I think it looks really good. But if this is something that's maybe not for you, whoops, let me go back over here. If this is maybe something that's not for you, they got tons of wallpapers to choose from. Maybe you like Wonder Woman, boom, look at that. Or maybe you like something a little bit more simple. Maybe you like Star Wars, look at that. Boom. So this app was actually made for something like the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra to hide that camera hole punch out up at the top center. So some of these apps may not work the same or aren't going to look right with this camera hole punch out up here, but there are certain wallpapers that I actually do like that do go good with this device, like this one right here. I think it looks really cool. And the one that I was using earlier is, let's see, if I scroll down a little bit, is right here. which also looks really cool on this device. But as you can see, they got tons to choose from. You like Spider-Man, they got Spider-Man. You got Batman, look at that, looking really cool on this device. So again, the app is called Wallpix and then UltraPix as well. Let's go ahead and go into this so we can see what this looks like. Pretty much the same setup, and like as I told you earlier, pretty much the same app wallpapers to choose from as well, with a couple of different ones. And then going down, I have a folder for games. Now currently these are the games that I play right now on this device. We got Call of Duty Mobile, Clash of Clans, PUBG, Sonic Forces, Fortnite, Mario Kart, and then my Xbox Game Pass. Now, if you do have Xbox Game Pass with that Xbox controller, this device is perfect for that, because you got this nice big display with that 120 hertz, and it just looks so good when using that Xbox Game Pass. And then I have my PlayStation apps, so I can keep up with what's going on my PlayStation. I can go in, read messages if anybody messages me through the PlayStation app or on the console itself. So this is basically what I have set up for my gaming right now. And then I have my shopping apps. We got the Google Play Store, Amazon Shopping, the Samsung Shop app, and the Galaxy Store app as well. And then my maps, which is something that I use a lot, especially for the type of job that I do. I'm constantly traveling from address to address, city to city, and the maps always comes in handy. So yeah, this is pretty much my setup here. Like I said, pretty basic and simple. I kind of just wanted to make this video to show you guys everything that I'm using on this device, as far as, like I said, the case, screen protector, and then my overall setup. So maybe it is something that will help you out in setting up your own device. Now, I'm the type of person that usually uses a launcher, like on my Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I am using the launcher here, and I tried using a launcher on the Galaxy Z Fold 2, but I couldn't really find one that would work. So I kind of just worked with what came on the phone itself, which is the One UI launcher. And for me, I like when the app drawer, you're able to scroll all the way up or all the way down. I'm not really feeling this side to side kind of thing they got going on, but that's just me personally. But if you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Like I said, if you're interested in anything that you see in this video, I'll make sure to have links for them down in the description below. But again, thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.